Hi, my name is Josh McQuinn. I'm an indie game developer. I speak 5 computing languages, create websites for clients, and brand market my own personal game studio company. Ever since I've played games, I've wanted to make them. The stages of Mario Bros. Raise my head with ideas, and the Skyrim world makes me wonder of features that could have been added. I think about how a game developer made it and what they were thinking. I think of ways I would have made it, and features that I wanted to add or maybe even take out. Games are immersive. They take us to places that we cannot go in real life. They bring our childhood imagination right before our eyes. Games are worlds that developers have imagined and created for our entertainment. Wouldn't this be cool if everybody could do this? Imagine a world, now imagine you could explore it, because you can. It is every kid's fantasy to work with games when they get older. And there is no better way to teach kids than games. When I was older, I wanted to make games but couldn't due to its complexity and my lack of knowledge. If somebody could have taught me when I was much younger, I would have started then. If only there was someone like Project CTD. Project Children's Technology Development, CTD, is an organization I am starting to teach middle school children how to code using game development. I plan to teach kids the fundamentals of coding and how to make a game from scratch so that they have the opportunities that I didn't. In Indiana, particularly the Noblesville area where I am located, no one offers such a service, my biggest competition being 1150, which target high school graduates seeking higher education. My intent is to make a summer class or classes that can teach kids to code, make games, and keep them off their parents during the summer. Practically babysitting and teaching them fundamental skills that they can use later in life in this fast-paced information technology world. Everything in this project is subject to change, but the mission stands: teach kids to code. Currently, I have a space I can use with 30 computers. If I fill a classroom and charge $100 a day per student, I can generate $15,000 every 5 days or $30,000 for a 2-week course. The price is subject to change, of course. At 1150, my true competition charges up to thousands of dollars per course, depending on the course. I would like the courses to be 2 weeks long, but 5 days might be more financially feasible for parents. However, $100 a day for babysitting and actual programming course is not expensive in the slightest. In the beginning, as I economically grow, I would like to keep this a summer course with courses in the school year less frequent. However, once we save enough money, I would like to obtain a building that kids can come for programming lectures, project work, etc. Kids would be able to come to this building after school, which keeps them out of their parents' hair and teaches them fundamental skills as well. You might be worried about internet courses that teach programming. Almost all of them lack engagement because none of them have any interesting content. It's just pure coding without lack of an objective. And we are teaching game development so we can interest the student and serve as babysitting for parents, which online courses can of course not offer. We are essentially creating a boys and girls club that has programming lectures and project-based work that students can get help on. I've always wanted to make games, and now that I do, I want to teach kids what I wanted to learn years ago. My name has been Josh McQuinn, and this is Project CTD.
Terry asked me, about his summer program for getting junior high kids and maybe even elementary kids, I'm not sure exactly what age, into some program where they start learning coding. And I can't see any downside to that. If a kid's interested and they want to give up a week or two in the summer, or mom and dad want to send them to some schooling or whatever, to get coding experience in junior high would just make coding classes and Mrs. Hyde's business, computer, whatever class it is, all those classes where there's taught coding, the earlier you get them started, the better off they're going to be. The more experience you get, the more they'll be able to learn the different types of coding. I mean, we're talking entrepreneur possibilities. You can start your own business. You can definitely get employed with that skill. If they're learning it in junior high, then they're going to be building on it all the way through high school. When they get to college, they'll know so much more than maybe even some of the college graduates getting out now. I mean, getting them started early is a key, and I think this program would be great for getting kids in a seat, learning coding, practicing coding, developing those skills. I can't see a downside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really excited about what you guys are doing with your idea, because when you guys pitched it to me, immediately I thought, well, I would want my kid to go to that. So one, it looks profitable, and that's good. But two, it gets kids into the school, so it's good for the school. And it's also good for you guys because as a parent, I know that I would want my kid to, A, have something fun to do over the summer, but instead of just like a basketball thing or things that are traditional sports, you guys are going to train them on technology, which I think is important. So I think you guys have a really good idea.
All right, my initial thought is that it's a great idea. I just think what you guys need to focus on is how you're going to do this, like the specifics, how it's going to help kids, and why you're going to be different, how you're going to be different from the other people that are already doing this. And I think that way you can really get parents to listen to you and care what you have to say.